A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A flat, G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C, B, B flat, A. Well, hello there. I'm glad you're here. So are the birds. I'm glad you're here. I was just thinking about you. Yeah, you. That's right. You. I'm not supposed to say that. And I don't know who you are. But you're pretty cool if you're watching this video, because it's going to be cool. You are the only you there is, and that is quite interesting. Welcome to my island. Mount Chico Patam Pare Pancod. Sibalinga. Thank you for your interest in this video. I was just practicing the musical alphabet and chromatic scale. The musical alphabet is the most important fundamental we must learn to know, understand, and apply to the guitar. This guitar theory, known as the musical alphabet, alphabet, I'm a little alphabet, provides us with a way to identify and name musical notes, scales, modes, intervals, and chords. With the musical alphabet, we can learn to identify the key that a song is written in, or the key that we wish to write our own song in. The musical alphabet and chromatic scale gives us the names for all the possible notes on the guitar fretboard. With all of these notes known, we may better understand all areas of music theory and apply that understanding to the guitar. Wow, that fly went right in my ear. By the way, some of my students call me Mr. Aaron. They call me on the phone. They ring it to go like old-fashioned, like this, and they go, "Hello, I'd like some guitar lessons." I welcome you to the Mesenberg Method for Guitar. In this episode of the Mesenberg Method for Guitar, we begin at the beginning. Lesson 1, the musical alphabet and chromatic scale. This lesson is an excerpt from the Mesenberg Method Book One, Basic Guitar Fundamentals. Whether you are a beginner, intermediate, or advanced guitarist, the content found in Lesson 1 will help you to strengthen your fundamental root. You know, seriously. Social distance, people. Come on. Okay? You're definitely 6 feet away. Probably 600 feet away? I don't know. What is that? It's not 6,000 feet away. You can find this book and other Mesenberg Method books at our official website, mesenbergmethod.com. Also at our website, you will find information on how to sign up for your very own personalized, live Skype lessons with me. There's a link in the description below. Birds are jamming. Hey, just making a video. It's pretty cool. I'm going to provide the score, soundtrack. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, ring that notification bell, and share this video with others. We appreciate your support. Support from you and others you know will help our channel to grow. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will answer all relevant questions as soon as possible. So now, let's begin.
Lesson 1, the musical alphabet and chromatic scale. Our world's music is a universal language. We all may share in the communication of this musical language. In much of the world's musical theory or design, there exists 12 musical pitches, or notes. These notes are named by the first 7 letters of the English or other language. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. After 5 of these notes, there are pitches named with the term sharp. Sharp means higher in pitch. and is written using the sharp symbol. The two notes that do not have sharps after them are B and E. Keep this in memory. B and E have no sharps. With this fact in mind, here is the complete set of notes, pitches, or musical alphabet. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. The first note, A, is lowest in pitch. Each note after A gets higher in pitch, reaching the G sharp note, which is the highest pitch and last note in the musical alphabet. Now, let's think of the 12-month calendar. When the 12th month of the year, December, is reached, the next month in line would be January, which is the first month on the calendar. The 12-month calendar is an example of a cycle. A cycle is a repeating order of things. The calendar is a repeating order of 12 months. At the end of a cycle, there must always be a return to the beginning in order for there to be movement forward. This return to the beginning is not the exact same beginning. In the example of the calendar, a return to January is not a return to the January of last year. Time has moved forward. This would be a new January starting a new year. This type of returning to the beginning in a cycle can be called transcendence. Now, let's apply this way of thinking to the musical alphabet. When the 12th note of the musical alphabet, G sharp, is reached, the next higher note in pitch would be the A. This A note is not the same as the first A note. This A note has transcended in pitch. A note that has transcended in pitch is called an octave. This cycle in the musical alphabet can keep repeating and transcending in pitch, octave by octave, until the note is too high to be heard by the human ear. This same fact is also true if we move backward and lower in pitch through the musical alphabet. Eventually, the note would be too low to hear with our human ears. Musical instruments are created to accommodate the range of pitches that the average human ear can comfortably process. Here is the complete musical alphabet with octave A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. The concept of transcending cycles may be illustrated using the Transcending Color Spiral diagram. The colors of the rainbow in this diagram are divided into 12 steps. While moving in a clockwise direction, the 13th step is always the same color as the first step, one shade lighter. Does this sound familiar? The common truth is in the concept illustrated here, the concept found in the calendar description, and the concept found in the musical alphabet. This truth and concept is at the essence of understanding. The similarity of each example that represents the concept of transcending cycles should reinforce our understanding of this truth in concept. Believing certain details of these comparable examples to coincide in other ways will corrupt the truth. For example, if we were to say, the color red-violet is the color for January and has the musical pitch of A. This way of thinking is false and attaches corruption to the truth in concept. We could say that the color red-violet is similar to January and similar to the musical pitch of A, for we could place all these examples at the beginning of a cycle of 12. The truth is that we could start a cycle of comparison beginning with any of the colors to any of the musical pitches to any of the months of the year. These comparisons are similarities or similes, i.e., the people that travel south during the winter are like migrating birds. The people are not actually birds. The people are similar to birds in one behavior. The essence of truth in any of these examples is the transcending cycle of 12 somethings. Truth is in the concept. In music theory, when you play all 12 notes in sequence from low to high and reach the octave note, you are playing the chromatic scale. The chromatic scale, therefore, contains 13 notes. Instead of using sharps to name the notes in between the 7 letters of the musical alphabet, we also may use flats. Flat means lower in pitch and is written using the flat symbol. Using flats to name the notes that are in between the 7 letters of the musical alphabet works well when going backward through the chromatic scale. The 2 notes that do not have flats before them are C and F. Keep this in memory! C and F have no flats. With this fact in mind, here is the chromatic scale backwards from high to low. A flat, G flat, F, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A. Without looking at the notes on paper, practice reciting the notes of the chromatic scale, forwards using sharps and backwards using flats. Remember that B and E have no sharps, and also C and F have no flats. The more you repeat this practice process, the more comfortable the musical alphabet and chromatic scale will become. More videos coming soon.